Good morning. How can I help you today, sir?
I have this coin. Could you help me with it?
Sure, I'll be glad to help you with it. Can you bring it a little bit closer and take a look at it and see what the date is?
You can see it right here. It's rare. You should be able to tell. You're the expert. I was told to come here and I saw you online. I checked you out. You should be able to tell. Is this the rare one? Is this a really good one? I looked it up online and it's supposed to be worth like 10,000 or 12,000. Supposed to be worth a lot of money. So, I'm not going to let nobody take advantage of me. So, can you tell me? Is it rare? Can you tell?
I'm sorry, but I need to see that coin a little bit closer. I need to see the front and the back. It looks like a Susan B. Anthony dollar, and they're really common. If it's a 79, there might be a wide rim, something like that on it, but really there's not a whole lot that's rare about those. You'll see sometimes online there'll be an Etsy ad that'll tell you it's worth a lot of money, but it's not. You need to see what they've actually sold for. So typically it should be worth around $1, but I really need to see the coin. I can't really examine or appraise a coin unless I can see it.
Well, I came here because you're the expert and you should be able to tell what this is. Here's the back. I can show you that, and then here's the front. But since you can't seem to tell me anything, and I'm not just letting it go for nothing, I'm taking my business elsewhere. So you have a good day.
Would you actually do that at a coin shop? Would you walk into a coin shop, not let the dealer see the coin very well, and demand them to tell you if it's rare or how much it's worth? And then when they can't, because they need to see the coin closer, walk out like they're going to try to rip you off. Now, this scenario has not happened yet. I've been able to look at the coins, but that's the only difference. The rest of that scenario literally happens in my shop and on the phone and online. But if you wouldn't do this to a dealer, you wouldn't hold this coin back and do all that, not let them see it very well, then why do people do it online? Why is it that I have a help community and a Facebook page, and some people just put a big old moonshot, they don't crop their images, they don't have clear images. And that's okay if you don't have the skills. That's not what I'm knocking here. But when you try to tell them you can't really see it to help them, they'll either try more images or they'll, just get so frustrated with you that they quit and they get mad. And that's not the only thing. That's just one example of coin collectors that are not experienced. Maybe they're not good at taking photographs. They're not good at mint errors. They don't understand the coin minting process. And they literally try to post coins and ask questions, and we try to help the best we can. And then a lot of them, they don't agree. So if they don't agree, then they want to come back at us with, why does it look like this? Why does it look like that? And then we get into this lengthy discussion over a coin that's actually just post-mint damage. And we see that stuff all the time. I have loads of post-mint damage coins. Unfortunately, a lot of times these interactions just don't pan out very well. I'm only human. I only have so much patience for people, and I can only give so much time. I can't give more than what I can because I have to think about all the people out there who need help, all the people that are posting on my forum. 20 or 30 questions a day, 20 or 30 posts a day I go through, and I got to police, I got to be admin. I can't just be the coin dealer that helps people with their errors. I also have to be admin and make sure the rules are being followed. There's just so many things that we have to know about your coin, namely a good image, front and back. Also, we need to have a question. What do you think? To actually help you. You can't help someone if you can't see the coin, and that's my point here. Another issue I see is people are asking the impossible. We send our coins off to grading companies to get the grade because you have to grade coins in hand. And even when you grade them in hand, it's problematic, inconsistent, opinions, biased, and it's just too subjective. So if someone can bring in a whole roll of Lincoln wheat cents that look perfect to them, I could tell them this one's 63, this one's 64, this one's 65, label all 50 of them, and they send them off, and they all come back lesser grades or different grades because I can only give an opinion. To me, that's a waste of time doing that because I can't guarantee it. I'm just telling you what my opinion is. I'm offering free advice, and you're sending it off and spending the money, but yet they're not coming back what you thought they were. In reality, the only way to know what the grade of your coin is to send it to PCGS or NGC or Annex. That's the only way to do it. You can post the images online. We can't tell you if it's full bell lines. We can say we think it is. We can't tell you if your Mercury dime is full bands. we can say it looks like it might be. Then you have people who are just like you, who are just learning. Maybe they're a little more advanced than you, but they still don't know how to grade coins. They still don't understand the nuances of full strikes on coins or weak strikes, or what wear looks like versus weak strikes. So they're going to give you advice that might not be accurate. So when you post on the forum, you're actually stepping down from an expert's level, even for me, because when I am handicapped with poor images or just images trying to grade and it's two-dimensional, then that even takes my expert advice down a level to where I'm not really giving the best advice. So it's a fool's errand to try to grade coins based off of maybe sending them off or maybe selling them. Sometimes images you can tell if they're clean or not, but to tell someone their coin's 65, full bell lines, you should send it off. That's something that I can't do online. And if you're wise and you're an expert, you know that you don't run down that rabbit hole with people, because it never ends well. That's one of the things that people don't seem to understand, and they get upset about it. But that's how it is. And another thing is impatience. People who post on there don't get a response quick enough, or they don't get enough of a response. So they post a coin with let's say a scratch on it, and everybody's like, it's a scratch. Well, they're like, well, how do you know it's a scratch? What about this? And they want to involve a discussion. In other words, they want an explanation why it looks the way it looks. Now, no one knows the history of the coin. No one actually videoed the lifespan of that coin. And it's not being snide or being a smart aleck over it. It's the truth. I can't know exactly. I can only guess what happened to that coin after it was scratched, but I know that it's a scratch. And I know that after circulation, the metal that was hooved up from the gouge that was scratched through the coin will be raised on both sides, and then it'll flatten if it goes through machines and mechanical devices and it's circulated and handled. So I know what that look is. I'm pretty confident of that look, even if the image is bad. But the point of it is I see these coins all the time, and maybe sometimes I get a little jaded, but I only have so much time, so I'm not going to post a lengthy paragraph and a detailed explanation. I've got videos on that stuff too, so I might post a link to a video or a resource to scratches on coins. That is the best thing anybody could ever do for someone, is to provide them the tools for their trade. I mean, I could literally try to, let's say my car, change out the transmission or rebuild it, and be in the middle of it and go over and call up a dealership and say, listen, I'm halfway through, man. Can you walk me through what I need to do? I would never do that. And that's what happens a lot, because people don't know what they're doing and they get caught up in the middle of it, and then they expect the expert to be able to answer all their questions and to help them. In reality, the only way that you can be helped is if someone's right there. So if my transmission's halfway rebuilt or halfway took apart, that mechanic would have to come over to me, or I'd have to go to that mechanic to get it repaired. That's how it works. And really, I had no business even starting it, because I didn't understand how to rebuild a transmission. It's the same thing with coins. If you don't know about the minting process and you don't understand what double dies look like and the difference between an error and a variety, you need to learn those things before you start searching, before you start looking for rare errors or rare varieties. Now, you're not going to find really any rare errors in your change, and most of the time, not even rare varieties. That's why they're worth money, because they're hard to find. People, you have to study, and you need to know what you're doing before you get into this a little bit. At least have a background. I have a book called Mint Errors to Die For. You have Strike It Rich with Pocket Change, Cherry Picker's Guides. You have Koneca Variety Vista. You have DoubleDie.com by Wexler. You have different resources that you can go to, and instead of bringing out the big old brick of Lincoln cents or rolls of quarters from the bank or half dollars, go through the menu and click on it and read down through what a double die is, what worthless doubling is. Look up maybe over on my video channel, go to my channel, click on that little Coin Help You link there underneath each video, and type in die gouge or scratch or something like that, and it will help explain it. And then when you're looking at your coins, you don't waste so much time looking for anomalies. You don't waste so much time looking for just a difference on a coin, because I can tell you, If you can't see it with a 10x loop, then it doesn't exist. It's best not to even go any further with microscopes and trying to look at things and posting images to a screen, because we're already looking through plastic. And to make it even worse, by using more plastic to look through, you see the lines through it. I see it microscope images all the time. And I understand if you have a little bit of trouble with your eyesight. I understand if you're not the best photographer in the world. And I understand that you're just trying to learn and you're looking for help. That's what we do. But we require certain things that we need to help you with. And seeing the coin is just too important. So you need to learn how to take images. And that's another thing you need to learn before you start searching. Get your phone, lay it on a book up high enough, make sure it's focused, lay the coin down on the flat surface, darker background or lighter background, whatever kind of color coin it is, and take your picture. And then turn it over and take your picture. And you can use the editing in your phone itself to actually crop it. And I've got a 3-minute video that shows you how to do all this. That way we're not looking at a bunch of space around the coin. We can actually see the coin and try to help you out the best we can. You really need to learn certain skills if you want help online so that people can help you properly. The other thing, lose the emotions. They're just coins. You might be emotionally attached to a coin thinking it's going to save your life or pay for treatments or pay your bills, but you've got to step back from it and not take advice personally. And not take it personal if someone's not lengthy with you because you spend all this time trying to explain what you're seeing. Because most experts already know what it is, and they're just not going to take the time to explain it whenever they really don't know the whole track record of the coin. They're not 100% sure, but they know what the end result is. It didn't happen during the minting process, and that's really all that's important when it comes to these coins. If you want to find something that can pay a bill, look for double dies and repunch mint marks, the ones that are well known, the ones that have a track record. Okay, if you're looking for discovery coins, then you need to jump over and join Koneka. You need to make connections with guys over there that actually have the names who can do the discoveries, and stick with that. Because if you go on other Facebook groups and forums with discovery stuff, it's never going to work out, because that's not how this works out. So you can't do that. Just keep the emotions in check. You have to follow the right directions, the right path to actually get to where you need to get with your coins, because you're not going to get there just posting images of whatever you find different up on the internet or up, some social media site. It's going to lead to frustration. You're not looking for anything. You're trying to find what you think is a unicorn or a discovery coin. In reality, it's never going to be dramatic enough to be worth that much money in the first place. If it is a minor error like a cut or off center or something like that, when you're looking at just a difference on a coin, there's not just a little difference or a minor differences all over a coin that's going to make it worth money. That's why I tell people, heritage coin auctions, go to the archive sold auctions of the mint errors. There's a mint error category. It will show you the coins that are mint errors that are worth money, that actually were worth sending off and are actually sold for good money. That's how you do this. You want to find out what to look for and eliminate what you don't need to look for. I can't give anyone better advice than what I'm giving you in this video. This is the best advice to save you so much time, save you money, because time is money. Plus, you don't have to go out and buy expensive equipment. You can do it with what you have. You have a good phone. So I hope this helped you. It has to help you. Please share this video all over the internet so people who are struggling and trying to do this can eliminate all the stuff that they don't need to be looking for, all the coins and all the minor nuances and anomalies on coins. You shouldn't be looking for them. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and the bell to get all notifications, and have a great day.